This is how to get shredded in less than 5 minutes. The first thing you want to do is create a calorie deficit between 300 and 500 calories every single day. Now, you hear a lot of guys saying calorie deficit, be in a calorie deficit. Are you in a calorie deficit? No one tells you how to create a calorie deficit. Am I in a calorie deficit? I don't know. I personally went through this struggle back in January of 2021, and I decided to just do my own research and figure it out for myself. And I personally create a calorie deficit by using my Apple Watch to determine how many calories I'm burning every day, and I track all my food with my Pal, which tells me how many total calories I'm eating every single day. Then I take both of these numbers and create a calorie deficit with it. I've made a bunch of videos on exactly how I do this. I'll link them below. That's how I create a calorie deficit. Yes, I know it's not 100% accurate, but even if there's a 10% margin of error, the great news is this information is still consistent, which means I can still depend on it to see results over a long period of time. Now, if you don't want to do all of this tracking and everything that I do, what can you do? I'm going to link a website below that can actually help you determine your BMR, the calories you burn at rest, as well as the calories you burn during any given workout. And you can use this number to determine how many calories you're burning every day. From there, to determine the calories you're eating, you're going to have to at least look at some nutrition facts. Even if it's just for a month or two, track the foods you're eating so you get a baseline of the caloric value of what you're eating, and you can then create a calorie deficit from there. I know maybe you don't want to do that, but you have to have some idea of how many calories you're eating every single day. With more intentionality and more accuracy, you're going to see better results and quicker results. Whereas if you're just guessing and you don't have any idea the caloric value of the foods you're eating, you could be going in circles, doing a bunch of cardio, and still not losing the weight. Ultimately, what you want to do is just weigh yourself daily and weekly. And if the scale is in fact going down week after week, you're in the right direction and you're losing weight. Now, the great news about creating this calorie deficit is I literally eat all the foods I love, all the foods I enjoy. The biggest thing I focus on is making sure I'm eating enough protein every single day. It's recommended that you eat anywhere between 0.6 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight every single day. Now, the leaner you are, the less body fat you have, the more you can be closer to that 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. But please eat protein. It keeps you fuller for longer. It's what your body uses to build muscle. And with more muscle, it means that your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, is higher, which means you burn more calories when you're just sitting around doing nothing. If you want to get a shredded physique, you need muscle. So you need a solid strength training routine. Find a strength training routine that works for you. I personally do about 60 minutes of strength training 6 days a week, and I train each muscle group twice a week. This is about the standard. I push my muscles very hard to failure, sometimes past failure. I personally prefer higher volume strength training, which means I'm doing a little bit less weight and a little bit more reps. And progressively, as my strength increases, I add more weight and I see more muscle growth. Again, you want to make sure you're eating your protein so you can build muscle. And with more of that muscle comes more vascularity, especially as you get to lower body fat percentages, which gives you that shredded look. Also, please don't skip out on cardio. It's really good for your heart. It also helps you to burn more calories so you can eat more food and still be in a calorie deficit. I personally do usually about an hour plus of cardio almost every single day, and this is a mixture of walking, running, and elliptical. I love it. Go get sweaty. Now, this should go without saying, but you want to make sure you're sleeping 7 to 9 hours a night. This is where you burn fat. This is where you build muscle. What I found works best for me is getting my body in a solid sleep routine where I'm asleep by like 10 p.m. every single night and awake by 6 a.m. every single morning. And when you stick to that routine, your body just gets on that clock and you're going to sleep much better. And lastly, you have to be consistent and you have to be patient with this. I don't even think you should set an end date or an end goal for the weight you want to lose, because life can happen. And so you want to be a little bit flexible with it, but you want to make sure you're being consistent. It can be easy to fall off and go on vacation and then come back and you feel lazy. That's why I don't skip workouts ever. Really, what you need to do is embrace the fact that you're completely changing your lifestyle that embraces healthier habits and ones that allow for a consistent workout routine. In January of 2021, I was 185 pounds. By March of 2021, I was about 168 pounds. And I've maintained a weight in the 160s since March of 2021. So all of this information I'm sharing with you works. You just have to be consistent with it and be patient with it. And there you go. That's how you get shredded in less than 5 minutes. guys. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Now, you didn't actually think you were going to get shredded in just 5 minutes, did you?